Hello.
Hi. Happy New Year.
Yeah, I hope you're having a good New Year so far.
Yeah,
we are. We're
hours.
taking a break, sort of,
Yeah.
and that's why we are bringing you a Patreon exclusive.
Yes, it's a little something that some of you have heard, some of you have not.
It's a first-time watch reaction to The Company of Wolves.
Yes, which that is the thing that you get as a patron.
So yeah, even at our lowest tier, which is $2 a month, you can suggest movies you think like to stump us, movies we didn't see, and we will put those movies on a poll for the other patrons to vote on. And the winner, we watch it for the first time and react to it like pretty much live. So
Yeah,
we're still
we're doing
working
it.
on the format for this. This is the most recent one that we've done.
Right.
And then we've got coming up The Hunger.
The Hunger we're doing for January for this month. So we'll be polling for February soon. So if you want to get on that.
Yeah, go to patreon.com/Doom Generation. And we hope you enjoy this Patreon exclusive.
We sure did.
Get at us on patreon.com/Doom Generation.
Get there.
Later, Doomers.
Later, Doomers.
Fantasies come true. The worst kind of wolves are hairy on the inside, and when they bite you, they drag you with them to hell. Where's my daughter? Where did you come with my daughter? She ran away! No!
They say the Prince of Darkness is a gentleman.
Gentlemen always keep their promises. What have you done with my granddaughter? Nothing. She didn't want.
Wolves, where fairy tales end and nightmares begin. The Company of Wolves.
Hello.
Hi and welcome.
We are here for another Patreon exclusive episode.
Ooh, exclusive for you.
Movies that never doomed us.
Because we never seen it.
This is the Oh, wow. Off to a good start.
Have another drink.
Is the movie chosen by y'all from our monthly. Wow.
You are doing great.
Woo!
This was the one that was chosen by y'all in our monthly poll.
Thank you, Tessa.
In our monthlies.
Yes, on our watch time poll. And so this is The Company of Wolves.
The Company of Wolves. The Company of Wolves.
And it's from what year?
I think
know.
it
was 84.
What does it say here? Oh my God. 1984.
84, and it stars.
Oh, it's rated R.
Ooh, it's rated R.
Ooh, rated
R.
R.
And this is available on, you said, YouTube and Shudder?
Shudder, yeah. YouTube probably with ads, Shudder without ads.
And who is in this film?
Sarah Patterson as Rosaline. Angela Lansbury as Granny. None of these things make any sense to me because I've never seen it.
Right.
David Warner as Father. A young priest, an old priest. Amorous boy's father. What?
We don't know what any of this means
I don't
yet.
know. Oh, Stephen Ree as the young groom.
So
that's the one.
Angela Lansbury is the only one so far we've heard of.
That's the one I thought was Bob Geldorf.
The
trailer. That was the trailer. We played the trailer.
Oh yeah, we just played the trailer for you guys. Wow, that was dramatic.
Oh no, that's not who I thought was Bob Geldorf. I thought Mitcha Bergese, the huntsman. Look at that. I thought that was Bob Geldorf.
He's got the look.
He's got the look.
So we are going to do what we usually do. We're going to turn this movie on, this time on the projector in the
Right?
studio.
Yes.
I want to watch it nice and big and not crisp like it was intended because
Well,
it's from 1984.
Yeah. So it wasn't never intended to be crisp.
I'm sure it's not in
They could
HD.
only afford 12 trees. I looked this
That's
up.
right.
If
So
there's
I
a
hope-
forest, this is going to be funny.
this is going to be hilarious.
And Liana told us to look out for something, and it made absolutely no sense. We'll see if it does.
Oh, yeah. Liana said something about
did
let
she
me know
say?
when you get to the nest full of white chocolate babies with something.
Something.
And we were like, hopefully that'll make sense when we watch. And she's like, no, it will never make sense.
It'll
So I
bother
don't
you
know
till
what
the
that
end of
means.
time. So if anybody knows, point it out.
Because, yeah,
'Cause we
Liana
may
has
or
seen
may not.
this.
You gotta tell me what you think of the white chocolate babies in the nest with the lip gloss.
Oh, looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. This is gonna be fun.
So we're going to watch a little bit and we'll be right back with you.
We'll be back with you.
Okay.
All right. So
We're like 9 minutes in.
yeah, 9
And
minutes.
It launched right into.
The family, the parents come home. Older sister goes up many flights of. There's like an estate.
A crumbling sort of.
Crumbling estate out in the middle. They must be dukes and duchesses.
And the older sister with these fierce pink fucking heeled boots
I
running around this
know.
estate.
She's serving cunt and Mary Poppins.
And she's a little brat. She
Yes.
goes up to wake up her little, I guess her little sister.
I would
I'm gonna
assume
guess,
who's wearing so much rouge.
who's
like-
asleep in bed with a full face of.
Right, or she's having a fever dream because this is like we launch right into this dream.
Right. So she's trying to wake up her sister. She's yelling at her, pest, 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 what?
And she's got a room full of creepy ass shit.
Yes, she does. She's got that Sailor Boy doll.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it looks like the Robert doll. You know what doll I'm talking about? The one that's haunted that will like kill you if you look at it.
There's like a haunted My Child Sailor doll with
Yes.
its nose cut off.
And we were like, oh fuck, that's fucked up. And then later,
She starts dreaming,
and then the fucking thing comes to life. It's
and now it's
there.
like 4 feet tall, coming at you.
It's like the Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Yes.
It was like that, but like worse.
And so that thing is in there, and then what else
Like
from
there's
her?
owls and like the fucking
There's giant mushrooms. big
that
teddy
one
bear.
thing that with the puppet master looking thing.
Oh, the one
doing
that the doll in her room, or the
Yes,
she's
like
got
that,
some weird
everything
shit,
is
man.
fucking menacing. She's in the 12 tree wood, and like
And it's not her in the dream; it's her sister.
it's her sister. Like
So
she's
she's not
that
dreaming
her sister-
herself
No,
in the dream.
she's dreaming like her sister is being terrorized in the woods, and like all these dog wolves.
Yeah, they're clearly
start-
dogs.
Well, yeah, they are, but like they were worried about the safety of the wolves, so they just dyed a bunch of dogs' hair.
It didn't even look like they dyed them. It just looked like they dusted them up. Like
right.
you could still
It was
see the
that
different.
shit. The one and you see in the late night infomercials with the
Yes,
spray
like the
hair,
spray.
That's what it
They
looked
did
like.
spray hair on them.
That's what it looked like. But yeah, so she's like dreaming about terrorizing her bitchy older sister.
Basically, and that this pack of wolves goes after her, but like they don't really go after her.
No, they
follow
just kind
her.
of chase her. Like they kind of want pets, but they're
Right.
menacing.
They're not. They're a little bit menacing just because there's so
Everything's
many.
got like glowing red eyes.
And then it seems like they attack her, but they're not really doing anything.
She's just screaming herself to death. Well, like we've had no real setup as to
There's
who
nothing.
these
It's like
people are.
literally 2 minutes into the movie, it was this girl's asleep and this is the dream she's
Right.
having.
There's an estate. There's two girls. There's
Oh, and look,
parents.
where we're paused, she's
Oh.
on a magazine that says My Weekly, and at the bottom it says, I think, Altered Dreams.
Oh,
It says something dreams, but it
maybe
looks
she's like doing a thing.
So yeah, maybe she's learning
purpose.
how to do, what do they call that?
Lucid dreaming?
Lucid dreaming.
I'm always scared to do something like that or try something like that. Like, what if I can't get back in?
Well, lucid
Isn't that
dreaming
what-
makes you be able to control it, right?
Oh, astral projecting. is what
Oh,
I'm thinking.
that. Yeah. I'd
What
be
if I
scared of
can't
that.
get back in? That's like what all them Insidious movies are about.
I haven't seen any
If
of
you
them.
get out, something else gets in there, and then you're like, fucking, I'm not trying to mess.
Watch out. So now I don't know if she's waking up or not. It kind of like the dream part went
The
away
dream
and it's
part's
her
kinda
asleep
over.
still.
Like this was still again. This is only 9 minutes into.
So
the
yeah,
movie,
but we
so-
just had to stop to discuss just how I guess
All
we're
right,
just
we're
right
just-
into.
Hopefully, after this, we'll see if they introduce
and-
any of these people.
I don't know if it's going to come up about Liana's comment with the lip gloss, but this child is sleeping with a gob
She's
of.
got so. I'm
lip
surprised
gloss
her
on.
hair isn't stuck to it. You know it would be.
She's got so much hot pink rouge. I think there's mascara.
Yes, there's
and
definitely
just a bunch of pink lip
because her
gloss.
sister accuses her, rightfully so, apparently, of being in
You've
her
been
lip
in my
gloss
lipstick again, clearly.
She was, because she's got a full face of fucking makeup on.
And I can't. And it's the middle of the day. That's why I'm like, is she sick?
That's what I'm thinking, because it's like, well, because I thought she had a fever because her
because
cheeks
of how
are so fucking
red
pink.
she is.
But no, she's just napping in the day. Well, she's like fucking. Was she supposed to be 12?
We don't know. We haven't seen her stand up
Well,
yet.
what
All
I
we
read
know is she has a
was
bunch
she's
of dolls.
supposed to be 12.
Oh,
If
she's
this
supposed to be
is
12.
the main character girl, then she's 12.
Okay.
So I don't know what this is about. But anyhow, so
Hopefully
we launch right
we'll
into
have
this. We'll see.
more information for you.
Hopefully.
when we
I don't
come
know.
back.
We'll see.
It might just be a fever dream through the whole thing. We'll see.
Yeah, this might never end. I don't know.
We'll be back.
We'll find out.
Okay.
All right. So, wow. What the fuck?
So the dream continued. So
Yes.
it flashed back to her for a second in bed, and then it went back into the dream.
Right. And now the older sister is dead. So, like, this bitch is dreaming. She's got that good REM.
Oh man, she's
Losing my
Inception
religion,
fucking dreaming.
Automatic for the people's sleep she's having
she's
right now.
she's in the dream.
Right.
So it's not just her sister. Sister died in the first part of the dream. Got
Right.
attacked by the wolves. We're now
Yes.
at her funeral.
Yes.
Grandma Angela Lansbury is there.
Yes.
The little
Father
girl who's
David
dreaming.
Warner is
yes,
there.
Father
Yeah.
David Warner. The little girl who's dreaming. She's there.
Wearing far less rouge.
Yet with no makeup.
But still kind of some rouge.
and
See that?
they're what, in the 1800s or something?
It's the olden times.
They're in the
She's-
olden times.
Like, yeah. I don't know.
Long ago.
Yeah, and like fairy tale times, clearly.
And she goes home with Grandma through
Right.
the woods.
Through the woods.
Over the river and through the woods.
To grandmother's house she goes. Right, and she learns a lesson because she eats an apple
That fell on the ground.
and it's got a worm in it. And Granny tells her, you don't stray off the path, because she strays off the path.
You don't eat a windfall
Fallen apple.
Yeah.
And you don't trust a man whose eyebrows meet in the middle.
Yes.
So no unibrows.
No unibrows for Angela Lansbury.
No. She is this close to losing it.
So Nana takes her inside and sits her down to tell her a story. And now she's dreaming about...
She's telling the story within the dream about how somebody married a traveling man.
that some in even olden times, some lady
in
with really
eldest
frizzy
times.
hair.
Oh my
And
God, she
the-
needed a leave-in conditioner and
the
a
roundest
VO5
eyes.
hot treatment.
Yes, she did.
And she
needed
used
that
to
hot
have
oil.
eyebrows, but she was so shocked on her wedding night when Stephen Ray, her husband, took off to take a shit in the yard
And then never came back.
And we saw his pubes. He was nude.
Yeah, you got a little bit of peak. Not quite.
Well, like
but
you
got
saw
like
the pervert lines and
yeah.
like a little bit of pube.
And
But
he
then
was
it was
looking
like,
good.
oh, but it's Stephen Ray. But then he like takes off.
He's like call of nature. It's full
Right.
moon, call of nature. His
which he
eyes
did
change
not-
color.
You would think if you were having those kinds of, like if that was your life, you would be a little more in tune with when that was going to show up and,
and
you
not
wouldn't
on your
schedule
wedding night. Yeah.
to do that. But anyway, he did, and he fucks up. So he takes off and he never comes back. So
She gets remarried, assuming the wolves got him because they
Right.
find only wolf tracks.
yes, they can't find no hide nor hair of him.
She has like 3 or 4 kids and is a shitty, pissy mom.
Well,
where
because she's
like,
in
"Shut
this
up."
fucking hut, constantly
Yes.
fucking pregnant.
Just cooking stew.
Just
and
over
pregnant.
this peeling potato after fucking potato after fucking potato.
And then this motherfucker comes home,
Yes, Stephen Ray comes home.
hair
looking
down
exactly
to
the
his
same.
nipples. He had
Yes.
left with short hair, came back all, so he's just been in the woods as a
I
wolf
guess
for 5
like kind
years
of a
or
long time,
something.
several moon cycles.
Long time.
because many moons.
Enough that she had like 3 pregnancies.
Right, that at least.
And he comes in all, I'm starving.
And so she goes to feed him, and he's like, "Where the fuck do these kids come from?"
He's a fucking he calls her a whore, and
I
you wanted me to
know.
stay gone. Like he didn't even ever fuck her on their wedding night.
No,
didn't
like
even
he took
consummate
off,
the
and
marriage.
she was like, "They're my kids. Like you've been gone for fucking
Years.
years."
and
so
then
Whoa. So then he comes after her, right?
right,
Is this like, and then she hits him, and then that's when all this shit
and then he
happens?
starts peeling off
yanking
his face.
his skin off, and oh my God.
It was disturbing.
And then he's down to the muscles.
So he rips all of his skin
All
off,
of
and
his
like his
skin-
hands are bones, just with
Yes.
muscle, and he's like coming
And
at
he's
her with his
like-
little skeleton hand.
And he's howling and screaming and shit, and then like his muzzle just bat out of his face.
He
And,
does
like,
the
this
werewolf
neck
transformation
thing comes out.
all
Oh
muscle.
my God. Who did this? Who did
It was
this?
crazy.
Who?
I've never seen a werewolf transformation where they had to rip their human flesh off first.
So it's like, this has got to be in like the tops, right? Because it's like American Werewolf in London is definitely up there.
Right.
The fucking Thriller video's got to
Right.
be up there. This is definitely up there.
that
because
transformation was
fucking amazing.
crazy.
Who
This is,
did
I'm
this
telling you
shit?
right now, this movie is free.
This movie
We're
is
only
free.
still how long into this movie? 20 minutes maybe?
We are.
We're supposed to tell them where we're at.
We are 28 minutes
28
in.
minutes in. And I'm telling you,
Holy
it's worth
shit.
a watch. It don't
Yeah.
make no sense yet,
Oh,
but
no.
to visually,
Doesn't matter.
it's worth a watch.
Company of Wolves fucking special effects. Who did this shit? Who's responsible for this?
Because, yeah, that was wild. So he turns into a wolf. The husband comes home. The new
Christopher
husband.
Tucker. Oh, they did the Elephant Man.
Oh, okay. The new husband comes home, chops the wolf's head
Yes,
off.
right off into the milk.
And
into their
then-
milk. It was like a bucket of milk. They were saving that.
And then it turned all pink with his blood, and then his
Right.
head turned back to a human head.
But it did not look like Stephen
No.
Ray.
And then the husband, when she mentions he looks just like the day I married him, which no, he didn't. But
No,
she's like, he
'cause
looks
it was
just
a
like
bad
and then he
rendition.
slaps
He
her.
slaps her.
Like-
and her eyebrows disappeared. She got so upset, her hair got better. That's what she traded. She traded her eyebrows for like a leave-in conditioner.
Yes, her
'Cause
hair
her
got
hair
much
was
better.
crisp.
So yeah, so that's where
Ooh,
we're at now.
fucking
And then
did it,
so
yeah.
now the wolf is dead. The blonde girl got smacked to the floor, and now we're back to the little girl by the fireside, and Granny's
Right, and
about to teach
Granny's
her something else.
Wrapping her up. And then, well, she's about to say, well, I don't know. I guess we'll get back to it. But yeah, no, it was Christopher Tucker who did The Elephant Man and Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Okay.
But yeah, that was fucking amazing. That was
Yeah,
incredible.
already worth a watch. So
Yeah.
we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
So it could be because we've been drinking and smoking weed.
It's
but-
definitely because we've been drinking and smoking weed.
There's some continuity issues as far, or not continuity, but like,
Well, like it's
there's
a
just
dream
no
within a
setup.
dream, and there's stories inside the dream, and it's fucking weird. And then Terrence Stamp shows up in a Rolls Royce in the fucking woods, and Kevin Tiny Ears is there. Like it's not
the
Jimmy
girl who's
Middletooth.
just, okay, so after we last left you, she doesn't wake up all the way, but she is now back with Angela Lansbury. Grandma's now, she wants a
She
kiss
goes
for the
home.
story,
Well, no,
and you
she,
think,
first she goes home, and then she like hears her parents fuck.
oh
'cause
yeah,
they got a kid
but they're
to
like in
replace.
the same room,
That was my joke guess.
and then suddenly,
Like she like
looks
wakes
like-
up and she asks her mom, "Does he hurt you when he like does that to you?" And she's like, "Nah, it's
He
fine,
sounds
it's
like the
cool."
beast that Grandma talks
Right,
about.
because her grandma is like a teetotaler, but like for dick. She's like, nope, men are fucking
beasts.
trash. They're beasts.
And her mom's like, your grandma knows a lot, but she don't know everything, girl.
Because it's been a long time since
Sometimes
she's
Mama
got a good
likes to
dicking
get a
down.
little drunk.
Grandma's not been dicked down in a while.
It's been
and
like-
grandma, which we discovered like way back before, which we failed to mention, is the Benjamin Franklin doll.
Oh yeah,
in,
so
like,
she had a
the
doll in her
creepy
room,
room.
that was that looked
Like
like,
a
Benjamin
Nana
Franklin,
doll.
but it was like an old grandma doll. I
Right,
think
and that's with
who
like the little glasses. But then like it seemed like her grandma wanted to make out. Remember that?
Yeah, she's like, give me a kiss for the story, and we thought for a second it was going to be like the grandma from Little Red Riding Hood, like she was a wolf,
'cause,
which
like,
maybe
yeah,
she will
took
be.
her glasses off. Like I don't know, it was super.
There's some
fucking weird.
symbolism here.
There symbolism. She's also knitting that
Big red something. So
it looks
could
like
be
a Red
hood.
Riding Hood. I see a hood right there. It's a big cable knit sweater, and she just keeps knitting and knitting and knitting. Yes. So yeah, like there's all kinds of weird shit going on, like that Rolls Royce in the fucking.
So yeah, so we thought we're still in the dream where she's like back in the 1700s. And
Right,
then
right.
suddenly you see these lights in the distance, and I was just joking.
Right,
because I
like,
thought
it
it was
looks
going to
like a
be
car.
wolf
It
eyes.
looked like-
and I was
yeah.
like, oh, a car's coming, ha ha ha.
No,
And it was.
It was a fucking
It
car.
was Terrence Stamp's car.
Yes, with the same little girl.
But blonde.
But blonde, and she was driving this fucking old ass Rolls Royce into the woods
in a
and
white chauffeur suit suddenly.
and Kevin Tiny Ears goes
So
up
yeah,
and
some
gets like
peasant boy who
Right,
still
who
looks
is
like he's
not-
from a time where there's no cars.
from then, right? And his eyebrows meet in the middle. And he's part of the story that Grandma is telling.
And then Terrence Stamp gives him some sort of little potion, which I thought he was going to drink, but instead
No,
he rubs it on. He opens his shirt, and I thought he was going to rub
it on
nipples
his
with
nipple,
it.
but he just shows it to you a little bit.
And he rubs it on his chest, and he gets a hairy chest.
Yes, and then he gets like vines come up at it. This
Vines
shit is
wrap his
wild, y'all.
legs
You need
up.
to watch this fucking movie. If you ain't seen this movie, you should.
And then suddenly she's just at her grandma's feet again, and she's like,
She's
Grandma,
like, I
I
don't
didn't
like
like
that
that
story.
story. And
Because
that's
it
where
was
we
weird. And
paused.
what does Grandma know about fucking Rolls Royces?
Right?
Was she telling a story
What
about this?
fucking year is it?
I don't know. Well, this is a dream of a girl in modern times.
Right, so she knows about a Rolls Royce.
I guess.
But
I don't
like-
know what the fuck the doll would know.
Oh, we didn't
I
even
suppose.
talk about how Grandma's mink came to life.
Yes! Just like in Ghostbusters 2.
And they-
or
and
Ghostbusters,
no mention of it.
Ghostbusters 2.
Yes,
No.
I think Ghostbusters too.
It like came to life like it was like the weasel in my meat safe. The weasel in my meat locker. I
was
thought it
just
was a
like
euphemism.
making
I
little
think everything
noises
is a
and
euphemism. Euphemism? Yeah.
Euthanasia?
Yeah.
What's
Euthanasia, euphemism. Everything is a euphemism. It's all symbolism.
If we were
Everything
smarter, maybe
means-
we would be
we
able
are
to
not
uncover.
most smartest.
Or
We don't-
soberer. Most smartest or most soberest.
Most soberest.
We'll see if we can figure it out and we'll be back.
I don't know. I don't think so, but everything's real fun so far, so I'm having a great time.
All right, we'll be back.
Bye.
We got so invested in this movie that we
I know.
almost forgot to record our reactions to what's
because
happening.
like again, so much has happened. The little girl in like
She's
present
still
times
asleep.
is still asleep.
We decided she
We
has
haven't
mono.
even been back there. Yeah,
she
she's
got,
got
mono. She's stuck in a bad mono fever dream. And so
she
now
got mono from using her sister's lipsticks.
so Jimmy Middletooth
Yes,
has asked her to go on a walk.
which I'm surprised that her dad was so into it because his father, Michael Shittooth,
His dad looks like he's been eating turds.
boy, you've been eating shit.
Oh my god.
Dental hygiene does not run in his family.
No.
Not whatsoever. But I'm surprised that, like, dad's trying to be cool. Like, he's trying to get his daughter laid or whatever, I guess. I don't know, for whatever reason. But, like,
She's supposed to be like 12.
I know, but, like, he's all, we gotta get her out of the house so I could get that fucking,
He needs to get some.
right? He's like, I can't. When she's, like, right across the way, she could see us. Like, I'm usually into it, but, like,
When
you
he's
said,
like, it's fine. She's known him since they were babies. Like,
right,
they grew
like,
up in the
it's
same
cool.
village.
They're going for a walk. Like, it's no big deal or whatever. But still, I'm surprised. Not because it's Jimmy Middletooth of the Shit Tooth family. But because, like, their other daughter, like, just 3 days ago or whatever the fuck, like, got eaten by wolves out in the very woods.
And you're just going to
which-
let her go take a walk in the woods?
So they go out on the woods, like, it's fine, I guess, whatever, after church. Mm-hmm. Jimmy has worn his best woven belt
Yes.
and his cutest Lucille ball bangs.
he's got curly bangs.
He's got, like, something going on. And, like, he puts the
moves on.
on her, and she gives it up. She gives it up. She
Gives him a
smooch.
kiss, and he's like,
That's
that was
it?
no good, or something
Right?
like that. Excuse me.
Jimmy Middletooth.
You're lucky anybody's touching you.
You look like fucking Rocky from fucking Mask.
And so, okay, where are we at now? So that happens.
Yeah, and then she climbs a tree, which that tree,
Oh,
again with the
yes.
symbolism. She kneels at this tree. She strays off the path.
Which
That's
was
the fucking
grandma's
problem.
rule. Don't do that.
You're not supposed to do that shit, but she fucking did it.
She did.
She ran into like a rainbow. There was like a mist. And like she finds
It's got
this-
some cool cinematography.
It does. It looks really cool. They did a lot with those 12 trees.
They did.
I'm saying they made a whole
They got some good
situation.
trees.
They got good trees.
It's quality, not quantity.
Exactly. So she finds this rainbow, weird ass, misty tree in the woods that has a dick on it that we'll have
Yes.
pictures of.
We stopped and took
We
some
had to go back
pictures and
several
video
times
because
to
it
get
was
this
so
for you.
clear
The symbolism.
that this was like her kneeling at a fucking dick.
Right, it was. And like she's hiding from Jimmy Middletooth. So she climbs this tree. And this is where we find the nest. We're like, oh,
This
nest.
is the nest Liana
nest.
mentioned.
So first it's like this wide shot and you could see this cartoon bird flying away. And I read that it's a little doll in a bonsai tree. They had like all those trees are bonsai trees. So in addition to the 12 prop trees that they got,
They had some
the
bonsai
bonsai
trees.
So they put a tiny little doll in her little Red Riding Hood. Because she wore her best hood. That's we forgot to mention.
Yes, she's now in the Red Riding Hood.
And she goes up this tree where she finds the big nest. So we start paying attention. And inside are those Easter eggs.
Yes,
the
so
little speckled malted
God,
Easter
what are they
eggs.
called? Is it Cadbury? Where it's
They
like
probably-
crackly
yeah, they have-
candy
it's gross.
shell on
I
the
think they're
outside and
nasty.
malted on the inside
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't
Whopper.
like 'em. It's like a Whopper, and I don't like Whoppers.
But give me the same thing with the chocolate egg. Give me one of those with that same candy shell. They make these ones now,
which
the
is
robin
which
eggs
is
with the chocolate
plain
inside.
chocolate. Yeah, okay.
That it's like
I'll
a big
have that.
M&M.
I'll have that.
That
I'll
that
have
I like, but not
I'll
with
have
the-
that.
I'm not
And
a
I like
big on
the
the
speckled
malted.
texture.
Yes.
I like the speckled texture. It's good, but
So there's a mirror, like a
Yes.
hand mirror,
right and lip gloss.
lip gloss.
So she gets in the lip gloss. She puts it on, and then the little eggs hatch.
And it's a white chocolate
Little white
cherub
chocolate
baby.
baby inside. So you know what? We did figure it out. We did. I mean, I don't know
Well,
why
I don't
they're
know
there.
what it means.
I don't know what it means.
It's a dream.
right. It's
But
a
like
dream within
and
a dream.
and now when we say it's not a living, it's not breathing or moving.
No,
it's like
it's like a
literally a
little-
white chocolate sculpted.
yeah, it's like the kind you put in bread when you like whoever finds the baby.
Oh, for like
wins.
Mardi Gras or something.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like one of
King
those
cake.
babies. It's like the babies that the anti-abortionists hand out. The forced birth people. They're like, here's what the baby looks like, and it's a fucking lie.
Oh, speaking of which, we saw a good meme, which we encourage everyone to do. So if you see Choose Life
yeah.
posters,
Cheese life.
you need to change them to Cheese
a
Life.
couple
So
of
just
E's.
keep a couple of E's on hand in case
Or
you see.
fill it in with the rest of the monologue from Train Spotting. Either way.
Yeah, so that would take much longer, but
I mean, you could just add it on.
Cheese Life is also good.
I like cheese. I love cheese, in fact.
I live the cheese life, man.
I be living that cheese life. I do enjoy a good cheese.
We could be the cheese generation.
Yeah. Yep. We could. But yeah, so
oh, where
now,
are we at time wise in this movie?
we are at 50 minutes and 35 seconds.
Okay.
And now Jimmy Middletooth has found a cow. All
Right,
ripped up.
that's
so now
all-
because the wolf is
the
still
wolf
out there.
is
That's
still
what I'm
out there.
saying. I'm surprised that the parents let her go out there in the woods when there's a wolf, even if it's with Jimmy Middletooth.
And so I don't know why there's just a cow and a baby cow just loose in the forest, but
I don't know if that's
the
what
mama
passes
cow
for
got
their
bit by a
pastures.
wolf.
She got ripped the fuck up by a wolf.
And the baby cow looked like it also had
Was like-
blood on its snout.
But it's
it almost,
because it was like it was like nuzzling the mama cow because
Oh,
it's all
probably.
fucking depressing. It's rated R.
And now who's attacking Jimmy Middletooth right now? What's happening again?
He ran in. Well, no, like dad is like, what the fuck is going on? Where's my daughter? Probably.
Okay. All
That's
right.
probably what's happening.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just coming back for just a second.
Just for a second, because if we would have waited for just one moment.
So yeah, she was missing in the woods.
And
there
that
was a
starts
brawl
like a
in
whole
the
fucking
town.
brawl. Yeah, like dad comes out, like he's beating up Jimmy Middletooth. Paul shit.
Where's my daughter?
He comes out, don't hit my son. Jimmy Middletooth bites him with his middle tooth. Like it's a whole fucking situation.
But then she's just there. She
yeah,
just is
she
standing
just shows
there
up.
fine.
She's like, "Oh hey, what's up, you guys?" It's like, but it's nighttime now, so like no wonder because they took off after Sunday service in the morning.
So she's been gone a bit.
right. 'Cause
But so
it's
she comes
nighttime.
back and she's got one of
She's
these
the
what we
little-
call the white chocolate baby, but it
it's
is
like
a stone
like,
baby,
like a little marble
like a stone,
baby,
a marble cherub or
yeah,
something.
that's
Well,
what
it
it
doesn't
looks
have
like.
wings, but it's like
no, but it's like one of those
that type of baby, the little curly haired cherubic kind of baby,
right? Precisely,
and it's
So-
palm size.
And she shows her mom, like, because her mom, like, throws water on everybody, like, chill the fuck out.
yeah, because they're all brawling over
And then
where is
she's
this
like,
girl.
where have you fucking been? She's like, oh, I found one of these babies. And her mom's like, cool.
And now it's nighttime,
Right.
and the brawl is over, and we are now
Right,
going to be
now
right
we're
back.
going to figure out what the fuck is happening here. So that we had to come back for that.
Okay,
This is this has many layers. It's like an onion.
so the men folk have gone into the woods to
Right.
trap this wolf. They have a duck, or something. A goose.
Yeah, they
I
got
don't
a
know.
duck or a goose or something, which I've been bitten by a goose. Some motherfuckers are shit.
I've never been bitten by a bird.
On the kneecap.
Ouch.
It hurt. They've
Being
got
bitten
like
by
little
anything
goose
on the
teeth.
kneecap feels like it would hurt.
They have like weird, like dinosaur mouths. It's fucked up.
So yeah, so they're
Anyway.
hunting for the wolf, and the little girl goes home with her mom, and her mom
Is
gives her a
bathing her.
bath.
Yeah, like she seems old enough to bathe on her own. Like they have to do it while dad's out of the house.
Yeah, it was a little bit strange.
It was a
the
bit
dynamic
much.
here.
Like grandma wanted a kiss.
Dad was like banging in either the same room or an adjoining room. I don't know.
No, it looked like the same.
It looked
room.
like
I
the
feel
same
like
room.
It was
Like they just have
didn't
one
seem to
room.
notice
No.
that she could see, but I feel like it's a very small hut that they live in,
Probably.
and you know.
So she starts telling her mom. So while the men are out, she starts telling her mom this story that Grandma told her.
When she gets out of the bath,
about
this
we're now
Fop.
in like they look like French dukes and
Right.
duchesses. They've got the
I hit
powdered
him
wigs.
so hard his legs turned into saxophone.
They've got
Or
little
no,
heart
trumpet.
beauty marks
Yes.
drawn on.
And they're having this Shelby's wedding with blush and bashful all
They're
over
in
the
a
fucking
pink
place.
tent outside of a big
Yes.
estate.
They're
having a
fops.
fancy
And I
party.
feel like it's the same estate that we saw in the beginning because you know
Maybe.
that they could only afford one location. If they could only afford
Probably.
12 trees, they could only afford one estate
location, yes.
for like the weekend. So they're having like this fop wedding.
And this old woman is eating this
She's
chicken
eating
like
chicken like a fucking animal. It's like it's so gross.
and she just keeps doing it. So
She
then
just
this
won't
woman,
stop.
This peasant woman comes in,
Who also needs a VO5 hot oil treatment.
but then suddenly doesn't. I don't know what
Well,
happens by
because
the
she-
end of the scene. They
because
went,
she
"Ooh,
showed
girl."
them. But she shows up. She's all pregnant, which obviously the guy that got married with the little heart
The
shape
French Duke with the
with
heart
his
shaped
little
lipstick.
fucking geisha lips.
Yes, is the
Girl.
one who knocked her up. Apparently,
Yes, and she's like, I was good enough for him, but now I'm not good enough for him. And then
She turns and looks at a mirror, and it cracks.
all of the wedding party turns into wolves.
And the
The chicken
the view
lady
in the mirror, you still only see like through the cracked mirror the transformation.
and they're still drinking and eating, and like the lady clutches that fucking turkey leg
Ugh.
like to her chest and mouth, like
And then at the end, it's just dogs in fancy dresses.
and they all like they start knocking shit over, but like the wait staff is cool and the
the
girl
wait
is
staff's
cool.
fine and the girl's fine. So it's unclear if they were wolves. And
I don't know, or if she turned them
She
into
cursed them, I
wolves.
guess.
I thought that maybe she like cursed them and turned them into wolves because she made them sing to this baby.
Right.
In
so
the
then
tree
she has
top.
a baby who she lives within the tree.
Right? Like all exposed to shit. Like she doesn't live in a hut in a tree. She just lives in
Just
the fucking
open
tree.
tree.
Open tree.
And then she has the wolves come and sing to her. So the girl's telling her mom this story, and the mom's like, but why though? She's
Yeah,
like
she's
us.
like-
the mom's like us. Like, what?
Yeah, but why
What?
would you want that?
Why
She
would
was
you
like,
want
well,
wolves to
the
come
pleasure
sing to you?
came from having the power over them to make them come and sing to this baby every night, I guess. I don't know. It was wild as fuck. This is also another story within the dream that the girl and
So yeah, this main girl who we saw in the beginning asleep in her
she's
bed
not
in like
woken
the
up.
80s
She's got mono.
has mono and has not woken up.
These are mono dreams. This is what happens when you get it. I've never had it. Have you
I've
ever
never
mono?
had it.
I always thought it was kind of like an urban legend because I don't think I know.
My
I've
husband has had it.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise
You'll
me.
have to ask.
I don't know why I said
Right?
that.
That he would get the kissing disease. You'll have to ask him about it when we
I'm
take a
not
break.
going to ask him. I'm going to go outside.
I'm
and
gonna
be
go.
like, "Hey,
I'll tell him. Be like, babe, we
I
think
found
this girl
out-
had mono.
we need
tell her,
you to tell us
her
about mono."
when you had mono.
It didn't really not surprise me. I don't know why I said that.
He's such a slut.
He's a slut.
My
That's why I
husband's
said
a
that.
regular Matthew Broderick. Okay, we're gonna try to finish this movie before we come back. We got how much? Where are we at?
We are at 1 hour, 1 minute, and 54 seconds.
And how much we got left?
33 minutes and 22 seconds.
All right, we're gonna try to finish this movie.
We could do it.
We'll
could
be
do
back.
it. All right.
Oh, we didn't make it to the end, y'all.
No, we didn't make it to the end. We
because
are
some crazy shit happened.
holy shit. Okay, we are 1 hour and 15 minutes in. And that's after the shit we just witnessed. So,
She goes to go back to her grandma's house by herself because
Yeah.
they think they've killed the wolf. They trap a wolf, they kill a wolf.
right, but when Dad brings home a hand with a
Yeah,
ring
he thought
on
he
it,
cut a paw off, a forepaw off.
right, it was a full paw as well.
And it's now a human hand with a ring on
Right.
it, which nobody comments on the ring.
No, nobody comments on the ring. Like, who gets jewelry?
They throw it in the fire.
Cause yeah, sure.
And they send her back over to grandma's house because now everything's safe because they killed the wolf.
For real though.
And she encounters a French duke. No, he's not French.
I don't
but
know, but his eyebrows meet
a
in the middle.
fancy man whose eyebrows meet in the middle.
He's a fancy man. He's an
is.
old timey. He's a fop.
Yes. And
He's got a hat and a bow, a tri-cornered hat and a bow.
And he tries to like make out with her in the woods.
Right,
He's like
he's
three
very
times her
forward.
age.
Very old.
And he's going to race her to her grandma's house because he has a
Right.
compass.
And she's Little Red Riding Hood.
She's still in that. She's in that Red Riding Hood, and then he
Right.
He gives her his hat, and he steals her basket of stuff she was taking to Grandma.
Yes.
And when he gets to Grandma's house,
Because he gets there first, as is tradition.
of course, she's like right away, like what the fuck, like
right.
she
She
stands
like
up, like
sees him. Well, he shows up and is like, well, first she's like, yeah, come on in. Like, what was the voice? Was it
that
the
didn't sound like
granddaughter's
her
voice?
granddaughter's voice to me, but
She's
I
like,
don't know.
lift up the latch and come on in. And as soon as he comes in, she's like, oh fuck.
Right? Oh, who are you?
Right. Angela fucking Jessica Fletcher would never.
And so she like, oh my god, what even just
I know.
happened?
It's
It
like
was
eyebrows
so fast,
and then eyebrows and then eyebrows some
and then
more.
tongue.
Oh my god, yeah, like she hits him. She hits him with like a log.
Or something. I
And
don't
then,
even.
like,
we
he-
literally watched this 1 minute ago, and I already
Oh my
can't
god,
remember.
well we recorded that other part. But then he like turns around and's got this big old tongue.
He has this crazy
like,
tongue.
everywhere. And then she hits him with the red hot pokers in his
He
hand.
catches it in his
and
hand.
it burns it all up, and then he knocks her fucking head. He knocks her block off.
He Billy Miles's her
Billy
head
Miles!
off. I don't know if you guys are. If you listened to our X-Files episode, we
Karate
talked about
chop!
the Billy Miles where he can karate chop heads off. This wolf, or is he even a wolf?
Well, yeah, 'cause
he's got the
eyebrows and the eyes.
But yeah, he karate chops Angela Lansbury's head off, but she like turns to fluff.
Well, it's
Or it
like
looks
it's like a ceramic doll. It's like a porcelain doll, like the Ben Franklin doll in her fucking room.
It like explodes her head basically
yes,
because she's a doll.
yeah,
And then now Little Red Riding Hood is still out in the snow
yes,
while all of this is happening, and we just had to stop because this was
wild.
Billy
Wild.
We will finish the movie
Now
before we
there's
come back.
19 and a half minutes left. So
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay.
So
You guys, I'm covered in potato chips.
we've been eating so many potato chips.
I'm covered in grindage.
So he kills Grandma, and she gets to the cabin.
And he's rocking in the rocking chair because he is the wolf that has made it there. He made it there first.
Yes,
And he's like, your grandma's out there in the wood pile. And she was like, psh, you're not a gentleman.
like you would let my grandma go get wood out in the
Which,
snow.
for real,
whatever.
like,
which
she
yeah.
already- she seems like she knows what's going on, but doesn't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what
So
her
she-
fucking deal is.
She looks out the window. Grandma's not out there, obviously. Grandma's
course not.
hair is burning in the fireplace. She steps on her glasses and is like, oh. So you're the wolf, whatever.
Obs.
And now you beat me. And he's like, oh, well, now you owe me a kiss.
Right? Like, you make good on your promise. I make good on my promise.
And then he transforms into a wolf by a wolf coming out of the mouth
Well,
of
she
a...
shoots him.
Right. She shoots him, but just in the arm.
She shoots him in the arm and the shoulder or whatever, which is what precedes this transformation. And his transformation is part tongue.
Again with this long
Yeah.
tongue.
Well, because he makes it very clear he eats the pussy. He's
Yep,
like, if you come with
clearly.
me, I'll eat the pussy.
I will lick you from your twat up to the back of your throat.
Lick. You
That
flip your
tongue
head
is
to your
long.
toes, and then I'll move from the bed down to the floor.
So yeah, and then so she shoots him. He turns
Right.
into a wolf, but it's like a wolf that comes out of a man's mouth.
Yes, it like the muzzle comes out of the mouth, like no skin rippage.
it just like
there is,
stretches
because
and
then like an entire wolf comes up out the back.
yes,
And,
so
like,
it does
whatever.
rip in the back. Yeah.
So, but he's wounded, so like he doesn't go nowhere, but his homeboys are outside.
And she's just like,
Oh, well,
wolf.
then should I tell you like a story about a wounded wolf? I'm going to tell you a story about it. Here it go.
and she just tells this dumb story about what was even the story? Just that a she wolf comes out of the well in the village,
and then a priest or he gets shot.
It comes out as a wolf. It walks around a little bit, turns
Right.
into a lady,
Right, it turns into Shaka.
and then
From Land
a
of the
priest
Lost.
finds her.
Right, and then like cleans her up, and she's so wet. She's got the
She's
tears.
crying like 1,000 tears.
Right, that because this is what it sounds like when wolves cry. That's what it looks like. It was like 1,000 tears. It was like all wet in the face and the eyebrows in the middle.
And then nothing happens, and she goes back to the well and crawls back down the well.
She
And,
feels better, and then she creeps around in the nude, and then goes back in the well.
and you don't even see a titty.
You kind of do, but like I don't know if that's a child or not because these are different times.
but who knows?
Well, like
Who knows?
an adolescent or not, I don't know. But anyhow, there was a titty. There was definitely butt crack. So I was like, is she naked? She was naked.
And
so
then
then
she
goes back to whatever, and then cut back to,
her telling the story still in the dream to the wolf.
and then everybody's coming to save her.
The villagers, her parents come to
Jimmy
save her.
Middletooth, he's out there hollering in the goddamn woods.
But
like,
now
leading the
she's a
fucking charge.
wolf.
Well, no, but like they get there to grandmother's house. One wolf pops out the fucking window,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go in there, and there's another wolf there, and it's the fucking girl because the only
It's
other
wearing
choice,
her necklace.
Right. Well, that was their choice. It was either go be a werewolf or get with Jimmy Middletooth. What would be your choice?
I guess I'd be a werewolf.
If it came down to that, or be with Jimmy Middletooth?
I mean, he was not cute.
No.
And so she
And you
runs
get to
off
be
as a wolf
She jumps
into the
out.
night.
Her dad tries to shoot her, but her mom notices.
Like,
that
no,
she's
her
wearing the
mom
necklace
realizes,
and
yeah.
then, like lets her free.
So then the girl in current day, the girl we
Mm-hmm.
didn't ever meet conscious,
No, she
wakes up with a start
Yes,
because there is a pack of wolves
yes, that burst through, like they
bursting
come
into
into
her
the
house
and up the stairs and down the hall
and one through the window.
and like she screams and
the
fucking
end.
Here's the end.
All her toys
shitty,
get
weird
trampled,
toys get
and
trampled.
roll to credits. And there's this little
Yeah, never.
poem whispered.
Yeah, yeah, and that's it.
And that's the end. So it was just like,
Which woman?
I guess it was a werewolf anthology where the
I mean, I
the
liked
thread
it.
that went through it was this, that it was this girl's dream.
It was just all wolf things.
And so
I
did she
told
have
you
a
earlier
premonition
today.
of getting killed by wolves in her
I
own
think
bed?
I think it was just a mono dream. It's just a mono dream. I don't know.
And then that's
was
it.
Weird.
Fade to
I'd
black.
watch that shit again.
But it was, I'm not going to say it was good, but it was worth
It was
watching. It was wild.
I enjoyed it.
For sure. I would check it out again.
I
I would
enjoyed it. I'd
recommend
watch
it.
it again.
Especially for free.
Yeah, you got
On
it on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Go check it out, man.
I would if I were you. I would if I were you.
And
I don't
guess
know,
that
man.
is
Like,
all we have
that's-
to say about that
That
weirdness.
was just wild. That was fucking wild. I don't know. I think you probably would like it. It was really good.
You should check it out.
You should. The Company of Wolves, available on YouTube and
Shudder. All right. We'll put up another poll soon.
Yeah.
If you have suggestions of movies you
Please.
think we haven't seen,
Send it to us.
send those to us. You
We
can
have a
comment on
list.
this video with them or
But it's
DM me.
limited.
Huh?
I said we have a list, but it's limited.
Yeah, we have a list, but it's not super long.
No.
So yeah, any suggestions you have, if we haven't seen them, we'll throw them up on a poll and see if anybody else wants to listen to us talk about watching them.
Yeah, because I mean, actually, I think this is like my favorite one
Of the
as
ones
far
we've
as
seen so far?
movies go.
As far as rewatchability,
Oh, I'll watch this again. I won't
Yeah.
watch the other ones again. Maybe My Demon Lover. I'm not
that
sure.
one was weird too.
Just to show it to somebody.
Just to be like, watch this.
But I don't know
weird-ass
who I
movie.
would show it to because all I know is you. Kim, Liana.
Yeah,
That's
they
it.
didn't see it though. We got to make them watch it.
Well, that's true.
But Liana's seen this one.
Yeah, actually, she was like, "You got." Yeah, well,
We're gonna have to message her now. Like, okay,
because
what
she
the
was
fuck?
like, "What did you think?" We haven't even finished it yet. We keep taking breaks because wow,
It's a lot.
Wow. It's a lot. There's a lot to talk about.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, and tune in for the next one.
We'll have another
for,
one of these next month.
The new year, right? Because this is for December, is it
I think
not?
so. Yeah.
Well, then we'll have to get back to you with 2024's Patreon special fucking Didn't Doom Us episodes. I don't know. I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
Later, Doomers.
Later, Doomers.